Shit, what am I doing? Good morning, everybody. It is 10:15 on the east, 9:15 central here in sunny Florida. I'm just hanging out in my hotel room. That's what you could call this. Hotel? Motel. It's like motel quality in a hotel. Anyway, I'm on travel for, we call it team trainer. Down here with the team to train them. So my mornings just opened wide open, a lot more wide than your mom. That's a joke. Nothing is more wide than her. So, yeah, just hanging out with my wang out as always. I even made my bed for you. Look at that. My bed's made for you guys. So, downloading a lot of ATC for my boys. Friday is going to be a kickoff for the outfit again. Take 3. What do you guys think of this audio, by the way? I got this condenser mic. This whatchamacallit. It's a Razer whatchamacallit, siren, whatever like that. Hello. My voice is very sibilant through it though, so I need to turn it down a little bit. Maybe mess with the filters. Maybe turn down the... Oh, God, that's horrible. Anyway, there we go. I actually had to turn the bass down in my voice. My voice is too bassy in a condenser mic, so pretty decent condenser mic. I'm just chilling out with my Razer gear. Yes, I have my own peripherals set up for traveling. All pretty convenient, actually. So, yeah, I might do this all week. Who knows? Probably going to be hungover some of these days, though. Just fair warning. Which is transparent to you, because that's usually how it is every time I stream anyway. It's either hungover or drunk. So, yeah, I'm installing a lot of ATC, which is like an air traffic control GCI program for DCS, of course. And that's what I'm going to be doing on Friday. Yeah. Drop in and say hi. You don't even have to comment or like or anything. You can just drop and say, hey, Whiskeys, you dumb motherfucker. It's fair. I'm also messing with this noise gate. I'm trying to work on these audio properties. That way you guys don't hear the Fox News behind me and get triggered. There she is. That's my dude right there. How's it going, buddy? There we go. So I'm on travel in Florida. I'll show you something you could even appreciate. This Wi-Fi is absolute dog shit. Like super runny, nasty dog shit. That kind of dog shit. But dog shit nonetheless. So I'm installing a lot of ATC right now on a 2 megabyte up down connection. So we'll see. We'll see if that meets the mail on Friday. I tried doing it. Do you like to do it? I tried, what do you call it? You hook it up to your phone. Hotspotting. The 5G is just as bad as the Wi-Fi. So I'm just drinking on 9:20 in the morning. Not drinking coffee. But my beer fridge is full of beer. So just hanging out. Bored. Don't have the kids all running around like crazy. I'm not at work. Getting stupid. This is my travel laptop, though, so I don't have... This is actually going to be the server rig. Because when I get it home, it'll be on Terabyte. Yes, I know I'm live. Doing it live. Need to set up something where I can actually see the chat, because I have one screen right now. I'm slumming it with one screen. I got 6 new followers from the last stream. What? No. Not from the last stream. No way. No. No. So I got one here on the Twitchy poo. I don't know how to open up the chat box on this. And the YouTubes. Don't mind me. I don't know what the hell that was. Play something. What are you doing, YouTube? Anyway, I forgot what I was doing. That's what happens when you're my age. I think I could just go to my channel. So, what do you guys think about this microphone compared to my other one at home? This is the this microphone compared to my other one at home. Mute. Where's the mute button? Or I can just turn the volume down. It works too. Okay. I'm thinking about my next purchase. Yeah. Right? Reach. No. I mean, technically my phone is a second screen. But how do you look at that as a second screen if nothing but porn is always playing on it? Anyway. Not really. Only 43 seconds at a time. 17 times a day. But what are you guys doing? It's Monday. Happy Monday. I am not in Vegas. If I was in Vegas, I would still probably be passed out right now. Or just going to, what is it, 9:20 Central? Yeah. Nice. What did you do in Vegas? Oh, almost gotcha. Server testing was showed. God, okay. Yeah, let's jump into some fucking Discord. Don't worry, it won't be, well, I have to set it up so it's not shared. Let's see. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. This is OBS. What kind of expo did you get to? Let's see. What was I just doing? Fuck yeah! Flight Sim Expo in Vegas? That sounds like a wet dream. We got to get on this freaking pocket. We need to, next year, we should do our annual get together in Vegas during the Flight Sim Expo. That's awesome. I didn't even know that was a thing. I never even thought about something like that. That's amazing. Chicago to Vegas, you could probably pretty damn cheap flight for something like that. Let's see. I need to make a thing. Audio. Okay, so you won't be able to hear anything that I hear because I have the desktop audio muted. So never mind. I don't have to do that. I'm not playing games. All the big hardware guys. Oh, so like WinWing, Frostmaster. Did I heard Moda, the Moza. There's this car stuff. This company that makes racing gear. I guess they're breaking into the Flight Sim game. Don't look at this. I won't let you look at it. That's what I'll do. Bad chat. There we go. So we have one person in the lobby, and okay. Meh. Who came up with that? So how was that? So I know Thrustmaster has one too that's force feedback. How was that one versus the Moza one versus the WinWing? I think the WinWing stuff looks really good, and it's very shiny. It's a Fireflies reference, by the way. Firefly. Anybody watches that? Anyway. Hey. But if you actually looked in the internals, now I had to break open something in my throttle, my Ryan 2, or I forget what I had to break open. It was not very stout, not very well done. I'm pretty sure they come from China. I think they're Chinese. They come from China. Oh, that's a good thing. The feedback feels like it comes from the bottom of the stick itself. That's what she said. Yeah, that would kind of like direct input from the aircraft. You feel it. Wonder how much of a throw that it has, and if you use an extension. Also, how much is that bad boy going to cost? What is this thing called? This actually, I'll just Google it. This is GTSB. All right, Vegas Flight Sim Expo. Home Flight Sim Expo 2024. And you really take internet and connections for granted, and then you go somewhere like this. It's loading a page, which I'm not used to that. Want to receive occasional notifications regarding conference? No. We'll just talk about it. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Coffee. Is this thing starting to go to a crawl? 20 minutes remaining. Let's put this in perspective. At home, if I want to download all of DCS and all 73 of the module packs, all that bullshit maps I have, which is a nauseating amount of space, it takes me like 20 minutes. It's damn near like a gig every other second. I've been downloading LOT ATC, which is 1.63 gigabytes for the past half hour with 20 minutes to go. That is ridiculous. Like, this is supposed to be a Marriott location. Like, I'm glad I'm not paying for it. Like, yeah, the Navy's paying for it. Supposedly there's a upgraded version. Get instant access. Holy shit. SimFab, I've heard of them. X-Plane, yeah, duh. WinWing, Thrustmaster. Thrustmaster used to be my nickname before that was actual game. I can't back that up. Was, oh, these are sponsors. I was going to say, was Verpal there? VPC? Was VKB there? They're using a next level racing saw. That's what I used to have before I sold it. And they're using the F-16. Why don't they? The good thing about that thing is you can take it to 33 degrees like you're actually in the pit. So there's Thrustmaster's exhibit. You should see the guy we're chatting with right now, the STL Shady. He's got a really fucking bitchin' setup. No VKB. Verpal has a new line coming. The Cadet line. What is that, like a more consumerish? So you pretty much just go and test out people's gear for free. It's like VR and all. Wow, look at that. You guys check this out. Check this shit out. Nope, not that. Not you. You. So they got a vertical. That actually makes sense because when you're dogfighting, you're looking up and down. I thought about doing that. Maybe I'll try that when I get home because I have 343s right here. Yes, I know I have a big hand. I'm compensating, but I digress. You can do this on the side and then this in the center. That actually does make sense. So this is a Hilo, looks like, setup. That guy is looking at him with, oh my. What is this? Split keyboards. So they're flying the F-18. Looks like they're in the F-18. They're probably dogfighting each other. On a single screens? Ew. I'm just kidding. That sim. I did that a long time ago because if you didn't know, I'm an air traffic controller. I say that to your dudes next to the urinals too. Anyway, that like somebody offered me. They didn't offer me a job, but I was working down in Orlando or something like that, and there's a bunch of people on the server, and I was just fucking around, and they were like, yeah, just so you know, like, we're hiring, and you obviously are a controller. 49-inch setup as a vertical center screen. Gunfighter. That is the coolest name. The Gunfighter. What was the coolest thing you saw there? Because some people, they go fucking wheels. I wonder if I could do something like that. Like, you're not looking as much left, but you're looking... I don't know why I'm doing it. I can just say looking up. I don't look like a fucking retard, but... Huh. It would help with the verticalness. Whatever. What do we got here? This dude is... Everybody's got the side stick. Flight Sim 2024. Isn't that what it's out already? Wow, is that sim? That looks like the actual thing. Except for they're yellow. They're green tags in real life. At least they are for me. Does that guy have a vape too? Check out my vape cloud, bro. Why I control aircraft. That aircraft, I have no idea. That must be one I don't have. Actually, that's not DCS. There's like stuff at the bottom there. So this guy is using a VKB. You know, I never tried the VKB other than the one stick. I have two side sticks for the Wizzo Pip and the F-15. They're both the... I don't know what the fuck. This is slow. Okay, that's fucking cool. Full airliner cockpit, that's badass. 2 seats, all bells and whistles, full moving sim cockpit starting at 7,000. You know, that just makes me feel like, what am I doing wrong with my life? Because I'm pretty sure my pit, all peripherals, computer build, is, I think it was over $10,000. But like collectively over the last decade. You can ask Pocket, that dude. Here's an idea. Stop buying stuff and just fix your own shit, Jesse. 737-320. If it was an Airbus, it would be... I believe all the Airbuses have the left sticks, right? They don't have the yoke. They have the... But that could be completely wrong. 7.3s, yeah, I know they got the regular setup. Yep, so that was a 7.3. I'm guessing they didn't simulate the side of an aircraft blowing out. You guys hear the latest? The latest is another Boeing. I think it was a 777? That's just a 777, I guess you'd call it. Anyway, it was a Boeing aircraft. Took off from Heathrow. A couple of hours later, the windscreen cracked. Like, dude, these guys can't fucking buy a break, right? So he had to divert and he had to come back, and they had to have the ground crew was already ready, but oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, Boeing is just like, pun intended, they're actually trying to actively look for a new CEO, and everybody's like, yeah, nah, I'm good, dog. The old Randy Jackson. All right, so that's the archive. So they probably all... Were there any, like, Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, this is the future, and then they hold up, like, something? So I did something like this place in McLean, Virginia. It was what's the name of that place called? They had a couple of these set up, and I got to fly them. That was pretty cool. But you can't shoot anything down in a commercial airliner. You can't drop bombs. All you can do is jettison your side door. Let's see schedule. I wonder if they'll probably do this yearly. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like they're big, but they're losing a lot of fucking money when it comes to their stockholders of it. So it's a weekend thing, dude. What a great idea for. So we have a get together. Oh, it's not in Vegas every fucking. Oh, boo. Damn. I figured it was going to be in Vegas every year. That'd be fucking badass. Rhode Island. I wonder if that's. I wonder where in Rhode Island. I mean, that's a pretty limited amount of places. Because I was actually in Rhode Island for almost a month when I was. We call it Fork and okay, Providence. That's where Lloyd and Harry are from. Um, what was the name of the place? Beautiful. There's a Navy base up there where they send all your, where you go to prep schools for OCS, Navy Academy, prep schools up there. It's fork and knife school is what they call it. They take us knuckle dragging enlisted folk and turn them into officers, sort of, as you can see. So yeah, we're up there for about a month, and I was there in September, and it was gorgeous, beautiful. And the Yankees were actually at Fenway when we were up in Boston, so we got to go to a fucking Boston Red Sox Yankees game. Yankees lost, by the way. And little known fact, if you're in the Navy and you wear your khakis in Boston, you will get shit faced really fast. Like we could not pay for a meal. And I walked into a bar, no shit. As us in the Navy say, this is a no shitter. I walked in, well, a group of us walked in. Somebody saw us. They all bought around for us. So I had one in my hand. Then another guy came up to me and said, "This one's for you, buddy." Clink. So now I got two in my hands. This is what she said also. And then somebody came and gave me another one for my left and another one for my right. So now I have four beers in my hand. And then somebody else came up and said, "I got your next one. In fact, I'll just hold it for you." So I have four beers in my hands and one dude just sitting there biting my ear. Not literally. Well, maybe he did. I was drunk by then. And he's holding my beer for me that he bought for me. It was fucking wild. I top five most hungover I've ever been in my entire life. We woke up at that hotel like, oh my lord. So anyway, what a waste of a good enlisted person. Hey now, come on, man. Now, man, that's so. There's only certain jobs that we're allowed to have. So air traffic controllers, you have to be an air traffic control officer, limited duty officer, to be a division officer in the air traffic control rate. Because there's a shit ton of fucking knowledge you have to know. We're the subject matter experts, right? So, yeah, I did 12 years enlisted, commissioned, went up to Rhode Island, and I had a lot of fun up there. And yeah, that was shit 2016. So just rolled over 20 years total last month, and in 2 years, I'm eligible to retire if I want to. Oh my. Yeah, that's really a thing right now. I haven't seen this since, well, I don't remember. I was probably in high school or something. So anyway, sucks, man. If it was in Vegas every year, maybe we should just go to Vegas anyway next year. Just because. And maybe we can actually get Flash to come out because he's closer to Vegas. I don't know how far the Canadian dudes are from Vegas. Blackbird Simulations. That's new. Let's check this out. What the what? What is this? They have their own simulator? Or Zare? No. No. What is this? I'm telling you. Okay, it's for fucking flight sims. I was gonna say if they come out with another combat simulator, DCS better watch the fuck out because you got F-16 BMS stepping up their game, especially when they drop their graphics engine update or their terrain pack or whatever like that. I mean, they better stop fucking around with the people that they sell for and then don't give them the money. I'm telling you, they better pull their fucking shit together. Some of this shit, it's getting fucking ridiculous at this point. It's like a new Me Too movement, but it's like, no, I didn't get paid either. Probably not the best thing to compare it to. But anyway, I never claimed to be smart or politically correct or well endowed. All right, man. Take care, Pocket. Thanks for hanging. Go eat and take a crap. I already did that. I saw that. I'm almost afraid to go to the fucking any other website right now and slow down this horseshit fucking 7 minutes. This is just crazy to me. This would take literally 3 seconds to download at home. 3 seconds. If I wish I would have done this before I left. Good Lord. And who the hell is Mary Esther? I'm not in Mary. Okay, whatever. Whatevs. I wonder if I should do a gear rundown one day. Or actually just list it somewhere. Here's the Ursa Minor. Now they're adding things like Max. Metal Warthog. Metal joystick. See, I like that. But the innards, they don't. The carpet doesn't match the drapes, if you get what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, it would. Oh, sweet. You got the EX? That's awesome. I got the regular at 15. It's dope. It's very quick. I got one of these just little quick Allen tools and just, or it's like it's one of those screwdrivers that has a little right twist, right automatic, left automatic, and just zzz, zzz, take a grip off, zzz, take it, like a fucking Indy 500 pit crew. I change out my grips in 30 seconds. That's pretty cool. I thought about doing that with the F-16 grip, but then I saw, do I really want to do that? Because I kind of like that little pivot stuff with the F-16 throttle. So yeah, I haven't really seen a lot about this Ursa Minor. And I still, to this day, I had the, what is this? It's like a consumer brand, huh? They're trying to, oh, yeah, they're trying to compete with VKB and the likes of them with their own, yep. Ursa Minor. Is this the enhanced immersion? Okay, so it's got maybe it's got force feedback because I see the little metal motor that is going to go around. Yep. Oh, it's haptic feedback. Okay, it's not like actual. No shit. Yeah, that's one thing WinWing is going to fucking kill people on is they can produce at such a cheaper rate, make it look amazing, and still keep the cost low. Because China. They come from China. And apparently I'm in Mary Esther. Don't tell my wife. Almost there. 4 minutes remaining for another 20 megabytes. So it's great to have it in the throttle, the stick, or even the gear, but really, the biggest game-changing mods I have in my pit, number one, obviously VR, which I don't ever really use anymore, because fuck VR, it always fucks up. Anyway, I'm not going to go on that diatribe right now. Maybe later when I'm drinking. the and this is always look past the center stick extension. Because just doing the normal, I see people spend thousands of dollars on their pits, and then you look, and they still just have the stock. There's no throw. It's crazy to me. Now, if it's an F16 side stick, I get that, but you just is so much of a difference to spend, I don't know, $20, $40 on just having a good throw on your stick. So that's number two. So you got VR, you got the stick extension, the Hauptdick seats. It's absolutely game changing, especially if you fly the full fidelity aircraft that don't have like an F-18 FCS. Like, don't get me wrong, you still feel everything, but when I am flying the F-14, I don't have to look at the air. Well, I flew it a lot more before, but I don't have to look at the airspeed to know I'm at corner speed, because my body has memorized how it feels. Like, it will start to shake and buff it a little bit. I'll be like, okay, here we go. We're approaching 340. It's absolutely game changing, and it's only $150. And I got that shit like 5-6 years ago, and it still runs bang on. I got the Realtis seat, but then there's the other one, Jet Seat or whatever the hell it's called. Andre makes it. So either way, I heard they're comparable. If you get either one of those, like, you're gonna have a good time. Some people in my outfit, they actually have a fucking vest. That's crazy to me. But yeah, just the seat, and you're gonna give you a nice little vibration. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it does. Like, when you go to the settings, it's a button called massage, and it has, I think, 8 motors. It's like, what, 1, 2 in the seat, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8, and then I think 3 sets in the back. Sometimes I'll put it over my crank, and I like how that feels too. But anyway, anyway, what is? Oh, that's gonna take forever. So the finger lifts for the Orions, I don't know. Like, they're kind of hard to get to on as you go forward. They're easy. Excuse me. They're easy to use to get back into your idle or where you're off. But I don't know. I kind of have to reach over. So I have a modified. I just push through. It's like a push through detent. In fact, I'll actually just show you guys what I have. Show you yours, I'll show you mine. Actually, no, it's photos. All right, so it's gonna take a while. There we go. So that's my pit. So what you don't see off camera is I have a bunch of other sticks sitting on the table. This was roughly work in progress for the past decade. We'll just call it $3,000. I got the MIP. I got the UFC for the Hornet behind it. I kept my existing Thrustmasters. And originally I got the idea I had 2 pits. I had an F-16 pit with this, and the third one of these, and the, what do you call it, ICP? But it just made more sense to break that down and combine them, right? Because these down here are the key. Again, if you have multiple setups, you get these from QR4.com, I think, and you just attach them and unlock, and they slide right out, which is awesome. So I got the F-16 one over here. I got the Orion 2. I did sell the Taurus, which, honestly, if I could have found a way to keep it, I would have. Like, that thing was seriously next level. But I got some pretty goddamn good money out of it too. These slide. This is a Volair sim. These slide out, so I slide that out, and then here's my collective, which I kind of did I found a plate and I double-sided taped it. Okay. I would do ATC and gray flag. Here's my center stick. I kind of, again, modified it a little bit. Most people put this combat panel right underneath or above this. I like this over here just because a lot of the Hornet things in their actual aircraft are over here, but also they have the, whatchamacallit, stores eject buttons. And when I fly the KA-50 Black Shark, those are my autopilot, those little blue buttons. So that's kind of cool. So I got the F-16. This is the Wind Wing. This is the one that modeled after the F-16. The only thing I don't have is the little adapter to mount it forward like the real thing has. I use T-Rudder 4s from VKB. That's the only VKB gear I have. I had the MFG crosswinds, and I got rid of them in case for this. No, they don't have toe brakes, but that doesn't really ever slow me down. I just have a button for it. Thank you. And let's see, takeoff panel. Let's see, what am I forgetting? This is the thing that kind of just goes back. I got my track IR, my VR is just hanging there. You don't see it. There's the jet seat. And Wind Wing does have a tray that I've actually since put back on. That's my kitty. Actually, that's one of my kitties. Don't look at the naked photos. Do not swipe left. Here's the sticks. The sticks. So T-50, F-18, slant F-15, slant Harrier, slant F-16, slant A-10. There's the Tom Kitty. There's the F-5. Here's another there's another F-16, but this is the actual Wind Wing one. That's a BF-109 custom-made grip that no longer works, which is pretty sad, actually. And then the two throttles. Yeah. Here it is at nighttime. It took a lot of work to get these screens set up. Like, it's a lot of screens and a lot of Lewitt editing and a lot of me throwing things all over the place because I just get pissed off. But now it's pretty fucking cool. So anyway, that is my setup. Yes, I do. Oh, dude, if I had the money to get that, that Odyssey, that big curved one, I'd get 3 of them bad boys, and it would be fucking amazing. So, having to do it again, the Thrustmaster MFDs is a great value. I got those screens specifically made from another Chinese company called CubeSim. They're incredibly overpriced. I'm going to throw that out there. They make good screens and they have good customer support. Incredibly overpriced compared to Wind Wing. That being said, they fit perfectly and they have their own little mounts. Other people, they use just like a random $80 tablet, and it's just as good. Yeah, CubeSim they have all the stuff that Wind Wing does, but it's so much more expensive. That being said, it's probably better made, if I'm being quite honest. But yeah. Okay, so we got lot ATC installed. Let's have a look-see. Be sure to check out other videos and tell me how you like this audio versus the other audio, because I think I'm going to get a condenser mic as my next little toy. I give myself an allowance every month to buy toys. And that was not my idea, by the way. That was my wife, because she's a lot smarter than I am. Advanced performances. We're just going to keep all this stock because this is not my balls to the wall computer. There's a way to... Let's see if Helvetic is an option. My favorite. That's my favorite, and it's not available. Because why would it be? Fuck you, Jesse. Aerial works. 10. There we go. So I guess the font determines how big something is. So fucking big. And it looks like I only have Falcon's Colas and I install. I think I gotta install the other ones. Map settings. I should have just updated my or saved my settings. What's also cool about the triple screens is I have this on my center screen. I have a bunch of these other windows on my left screen, and on my right screen I have this AT or air traffic control radar final radar scope, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I am too. Like, I'm very surprised. I mean, Thrustmaster could make it decently priced too, and come out as in a set, you know. All right, so let's see. What do I not give a shit about? I don't care about drawing, so bye-bye. Objects, definitely want that. I usually have that as its own dock. Properties, okay. Maps, I kind of just minimize that one. I don't need that. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a woman talking. That's a dude. Anyway, mission properties. Let's see. Current time. Time is good to have, but yeah. Weather, definitely want to have weather. Of course, I know Europeans use QNH. I hate all that. Like in the Navy, we use altimeter. That's it. Radio, I'm not even sure if I remember that one. So we'll do this. Radio. Chat, don't care about chat. Hide. Bra, yes, care about bra. Especially when your mom's involved. Ha, just kidding, your mom doesn't wear a bra. Let's see. I'll do this. I tried to download the world server. Oh my lord. There's no way that's happening. I had a coffee. 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock on the East. Still just chilling with my peeps. I'm on travel, if you didn't notice. Slumming it with all my backup riffs. It's all my old Razor gear. If I had to do it again, I would not get Razor fucking anything. Not because the gear sucks. I think the gear is actually really, really good. The camera's great. The Kyo Pro, however the hell you want to pronounce it. The microphone sounds pretty damn good, even for a small condenser pill-shaped thing. Hell, the keyboards are even pretty fucking badass. Here's the thing. The battery life on the keyboard and mouse is not nearly as good as like a Logitech. Also, the software is absolute dog shit. Like, it's gotten a little bit better, but put it this way. It took me about 45 minutes this morning to try to get the camera to just turn on because the software was seeing it, OBS didn't see it. So I've had a lot of issues with Razor gear. It looks cool. When it works, it's great, but I'm always having a dick with it. Now, that being said, Logitech is what I use. Logitech I've had zero issues with, and that keyboard, wireless keyboard, it goes on for days and days and days without a charge. So that's pretty cool. Plus the mouse that I have with them is got a free spinning wheel, which is also pretty awesome. So I like the Logitech. Their software isn't that much better, to be honest. It looks cool also. But, yeah. Did ATC in the Navy. I still do ATC in the Navy. Yep. First 12 years enlisted. I was on USS George Washington from 05 to 08. I was a Case 3 Marshal Controller and a Final Controller. From there, I went to NAS Pax River, Patuxent River, Maryland, which is the premier air traffic control site in the Navy. Their towers sporty, their approach facilities sporty. We do a lot of testing there. The airspace is quite complex. Yep. The Hummer. We called it the Hummer dance. Hummer was, the E2s were always the last to come home into recovery. And we'd bring them in, but they'd be slow, and we'd have to jerk them around a little bit for some reason. We called it doing the Hummer dance. All right, so let's have a look at this. It actually works. Look at that. Everything's going to be on low because I'm not actually flying this big. Let's see here. Aw, last time I was on this, I was in the Puking Dogs. Aw, good times. I wonder if I'll be even able to pull up anything, he said. Wow, it's not even... All right, well, fuck you too. I wonder if Lottie TC will even be able to... Yes, they are. And they're still going. You met those guys? Did you meet them at the conference? I like how Bogey Dope does it. Do you... Here's some little knowledge. Do you know who does the in-game carrier stuff? Her name is Katsy Sue, and she's a friend of mine. She's a retired Navy air traffic controller, just like me. She was a LDO, just like me. Hello, Mr. Droop. What are you doing? You should be working. It's what, 11 a.m. Yeah, her name's... We call her Katsy Sue. She's the sweetest, most badass chick. She retired a few years ago. I found this out because she was actually doing a podcast on one of the pilot guys' shows, not like Growling Sidewinder or Mover or anything like that, but she was talking to somebody and she was like, yeah, like they approached me. I'm not sure if it's because people saw her on the show called Carrier, that PBS show. She's the Katsy officer on Nimitz, way back then. So, yeah, they gave her a couple $100. Yeah. So anyway, I was talking to her a couple weekends ago. That's a good idea. Be funny if you can get like, yep. She's like a couple $100. I'm like, fucking cheap asses. So I've, talked to multiple of those guys. I didn't talk to them, but I'll drop, stuff in their comments. I'm like, hey, if you want to collab, like Navy air traffic controller, marshal guy, did all this stuff on shore duty. I'm at the only kind of control agency I've never done before. So I've done carriers, I've done amphibs like the Wasp class. I've been up in the tower, I've been in the radar unit. I said unit. Been deployed multiple times. Well, yeah, that's why you fly F-16s or have the side stick, right? Yeah. So I don't know. I'd love to do voiceovers and shit like that. And she told me, she's like, I would have done it for free. And honestly, I would do it for free. I love DCS. Maybe those who are running the fucking show right now, not a big fan of that. But there are two sides to every story. I mean, they're gonna talk a big game. Okay. So the Harrier, that was my first module years and years and years ago. And I was actually on deployment on USS Boxer in 2019. I brought my, at the time, Rift S and this laptop and my stick, Virpil center stick, with the mount, and I would mount it in my stateroom. And as the ship is bobbing up and down in real life, I'm flying an approach to the ship. It was crazy. And yeah, I made friends with the Harrier pilots. In game off the LAs. I don't know. LHS, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. So, yeah, you learn the real procedures. One thing that they don't talk about ever in DCS, like they talk to you about the CV1 approach, because that's the standard Katsy approach. Sometimes we'll do vectors out of Marshall, but the CV1 approach is what we use. Also, 9 times out of 10, we'll do a 20-degree offset. We won't, for NATOPS, it's directly behind the expected final bearing, but we'll usually take a 20-degree offset. We find it works better. But the standard approach for the LHD and the LHA is the LH2 approach, which is 0 to 4 miles, and let's see, 2,000 feet is where it starts. So you marshal there, and they'll do it 9 times out of 10. That's how they'll recover. They'll stack up all 4 aircraft, and they'll either in daytime conditions come back and do just the overhead from there, or they'll do a no shit, what we call CCA approach, carrier control approach. Actually, I take that back. Not 9 times out of 10. A lot of times during the day, they'll come back, just do the overhead. I've tried the approach with the F-18. I like the... I'm sure you have no time to make any corrections to get on slope. So I'm not sure if the game tells you how to fly the approach. So you start at 21, Angel 6. You look at your HUD and you look at the rate of descent. So you start at 4,000 feet a minute until you hit platform, which is 5,000 feet. So if you're starting at 21 and 6, it's like immediately. So you nose down to 4,000 a second or for a minute, and then you hit 5 miles, 5,000, not 5 miles, 5,000 feet, and then you go to 2,000 feet a minute. So is it a minute? Whatever. Math is hard. I'm just a dumb controller, dude. So you're going to take it from 21 miles, 6,000 feet, and when you hit Angels 1.2 or 1,200 feet, that's when you level off. And you're going to stay at Angels 1.2 until you hit 3 miles. I don't know how good the... No, it's 250. 250 is everything. The only time you're at 350 knots is when you're doing the overhead. So case 3 is 250 knots, and in real life, that is super duper important. Like, we use speed adjustments for separating aircraft. So, yeah, you're 250 in Marshall, you're 250 out of Marshall. If you're going too fast, we're going to tell you. If you're going too slow, we're going to tell you, or we're going to adjust your speed. But you hit 1,200 feet, you want to hit 1,200 feet at 12 miles. You get 8 to 10 miles, you dirty up, drop the hook, flaps, gear. You're going to stay there. They're going to say final radar contact. They're going to say lock on say needles, blah, blah, blah. Once you hit 3 miles, that's when you begin your descent. Turn for the down that slows you. Now, you stay at case 3. Case 3, you stay at 250 the entire time, even out in Marshall. We really don't care what speeds you're out in Marshall, by the way, as long as you're at the right altitude. And yeah, once you hit 3 miles, you're going to start your descent. 3.5 degrees, pretty much just center your needles. Stay on speed. Final controller in an ideal world is going to give you a mode 2, which means you're flying your own needles, and we're just telling you if you're really fucked up. We'll tell you above glide path coming down slowly, left of course correcting slowly. If you're really fucked up, we'll start telling you and giving you headings. But by the time you're at deployment, you've done workups, the pilots are usually pretty good by then. So you can help with that. So case 1 is 350. You can go a little bit further upwind to give yourself room. And you can go a little bit further downwind to give yourself more room. You can, to get the gist of it first. People harp on groove times and all that bullshit. Me, I carry about those 3 wonderful things. Meatball, lineup, and your AOA. No. Yeah, meatball, AOA, lineup. And that's what you do. Oh, I'm right there with you. Like, there was a time where I had a pretty good boarding rate, but I don't fly very often anymore. I'm just too busy bullshitting and doing this and talking shit to people. But yeah, it's just muscle memory. You start in the Hornet. Hornet's easiest to fly it because it's very, very generous with its FCS. The Tomcat, a lot harder to fly because you're just nonstop trimming because the wings are, yeah. Anyway, Oh, the F-16. So when I qualified in the F-16, I didn't know a proper pattern. I flew an F-18 pattern F-16. The thing about the F-16 is you get lower than like 140 knots, it does not want to turn. It does not want to do fucking anything. Anything. That's what I did. I got to the 180. I went down to 1,000 feet downwind pattern, or sorry, 600 feet on the carrier. Yeah, but usually 1,000 feet AJL in the downwind pattern on shore duty. And for the F-16, no, they stay at break altitude all the way to the 180. In fact, I usually started at like 135 because I'm a cheater. But it took me a long time to get used to the F-16 after being a Navy guy for a long time, but now it's so intuitive. Wow. So what I'm gonna do is show you just because I need to look at my Discord info for this. There we go, server. Looking for a good outfit? JTF 13 is always recruiting. We have how many squadrons do we have? We have, let's see. We have the Tomcats, aka VF 103. And I mean, we have Air Wing 17. So we have VF 103. We have Pukin Dogs, VFA 143 for the Hornets. We have the Marine Squadron, VMFA 224. That's the Bengals. We have 8th Fighter Wing for the Air Force, which is the 90th for the Viper. We have A10 Squadron. They're pretty dope. The 163rd, the Snakes. We have the F-15. Jeez. Sorry, I just saw something. No, it's not porn yet. It's 93rd Mako's F-16 and the 90th for the F-15. And then we also have an Army unit, the 16th Cab. Yes, I said unit. And the 229th, I believe, is our... I forget. We have an Apache unit. I think that's what it is. And then 158th is our like logistics company, I think. Nope, I think I got that backwards. I should probably know this. They're the Army dorks. So anyway. JTF 13. Anyway, so I'm looking into server info. I'm going to try to put it into Light ATC. That way I can see if I can even connect to the fucking thing. So we're going to try to connect to... Actually, I'm just going to... Oh, sweet. Really? Oh, that's great, man. Yeah, Black Sheep. I think that's who we had on Boxer. Yeah, we had the Black Sheep on the 2019 cruise. Let's see. Former Army, Cavalry. That's dope, dude. Thank you for your service. That's like the real shit, man. Not all heroes wear capes. All right, so we're going to make a new one. Call this server 1. And let's see. Man, I got to stop hunching over. When you get old like me, everything starts hurting. Okay. My call sign for AWACS is Joker. All right, server 1 is not working. Save. Now I'm going to make a copy. Making a copy. Server dose. Okay, so this one has its own lot ATC address. Actually, it's the exact same thing. Save. Oops. Save. Server 1 is loading data. Oh, server 1 is working. Sweet. All right, so server 1's up, server 2. There we go. Save that. All right, let's put server 3 in. Not even sure if server 3 has a lot of ATC. Let's try server 3. Oh. Okay. Okay. Save. Let's connect. And nothing. And then server 4. Server 4 has stat tracking. How fucking dope is that? All right, save. Server 4 is usually working. Let's see if it's open. All right, so it sees that it's the Falklands. Not connecting. Let's try this. Oh, that didn't work either. Well, we know server 1 works. Save. Let's try server 2. We're working up on a lot of our servers right now. I'm beefing them up. Who has the beef? We have the beef. We have the meats. We get trademark for that. Nice. Oh, that works. Fuck yeah. Nope, never mind. Started to. Oh, let's... There we go. Save. Connect. All right, so server 1 definitely worked. What is happening? You saw it, right? You saw it. I seen it. What the fuck, man? Don't understand. Connect. I don't understand. Was it server 3 that worked? Let's try this. It's just probably the spotty ass, jank ass internet that I'm using right now. Absolute dog shit. Desert Storm. That's awesome, dude. Awesome. Pushing 10. That is one of my favorite movies. It is so ridiculous, but it is a great movie. Let's try this. I know one of these fucking worked. Maybe it was server 2 that I got working. Save. Sabe. No. No. Fine. Fuck you. Alright, fuck you and see you tomorrow. There. Server 1 is working. Okay. Map is at the Falklands. So I need to download. Here's Cola. That's cool. I still haven't flown it. Here's Sinai. And that's the Red Sea. Why do I not have anything else? How do I download? All right. Give you a different look at ATC or Tracon. Dude, I love that show. I downloaded it. I watched it after I picked my job. And I was waiting to join the Navy, actually go to MEPS. What was I just doing? Oh, that's what I was doing. Showing you guys what I'm doing. Where'd you go? All right, so lot ATC, I need to update it. How do I, there we go, setup. Because it definitely did not install all of the maps, which makes me really upset because that means it's going to be probably another fucking 3 hours. Yeah, I know. There should be, where is it? Yeah, I don't want to install, I want to repair. Lot ATC. Sign into your Microsoft. Fuck you, Microsoft. All right. It's just called .atc. Yep, there it is. Update. Update components. Select components. Settings. Registries. Okay, so there's a way to do this. Add. There we go. That's how we do it. Maps. There we go. Why would it do just Falklands? Relief file, visual map, charts for Caucasus airports. Fuck yeah. I should just go to Starbucks, honestly. Like, that's not a horrible idea. I'll just go to Starbucks and download world map. I don't need the world map. Right, I'm afraid. Hold my hand. 3 gigabytes? That's going to take like 3 hours. Wow, look how fast it's going right now. No way. No way it's going to sit here like that. Wow. 12 megabytes so far. 37 minutes. No way, dog. So, I'm going to take a break from this thing. I'm going to let this thing download. Is it Brigantine? Brigantine? I'm sorry. I'm bad with this kind of stuff. Brigantine? Either way, it was. I really enjoyed talking to you. I'm glad you stopped in and hammed it up with me. And again, this dude was a Army cavalry scout in Desert Storm, and that is when we actually went out in the fucking shit. Before some of these military guys were bitching about vacuuming before going home at 7 o'clock at night. This was like the legit, I'm in it in really austere conditions, and I just have nothing but respect for those guys. So thank you for what you do. I'm going to take a break from this. I'll probably be back a little bit later. Maybe not. I don't know. Possibly tonight, though, with beer. Take care, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.